Welcome back. You're watching Community Roundup. 25-year-old Indian-American Mihir Oza is running for Township Council of Parsippany-Troy Hills, New Jersey on the Democratic ticket with Councilman Jonathan Nelson, who's running for the town's mayor. I sat down with Mihir for an interview in our studio earlier to learn about his team's agenda. Mihir, talk to us about your background. What have you done and why have you decided to run for office?
Sure. At school, I studied a good deal of political science and business, and I was in a fraternity, so it kind of molded me into this little political sphere, in which I really do love. And I've been canvassing for the Democratic Party for a little while now. So the candidate that I canvassed for in November, Jonathan Nelson, Parsippany, he's now wants to run for mayor. So when he was looking for somebody to run with, he found me. So it kind of just worked out, it pieced together very well.
Is politics in your family, or are you the first one?
I believe I'm the first one. But my grandfather was a teacher, if that means anything. So, like, the whole leading aspect of and the discipline is there.
So, would you say education is an important part of the way you think about things in your family?
Absolutely. Education, like in most Indian families, is what has pushed me to be where I am now. You know.
Right. So talk to us about your agenda. What's on your agenda when you're running for council?
Well, with the council, you know, like the town issues are pretty much the same, you know. I mean, everyone wants their garbage picked up, potholes filled, but there's a lot of things that aren't being done right now. Not to knock on the current administration. It's not really their fault, but you kind of need a young force there because there's a lot of technological ways we could save a lot of money, you know, and that's not being implemented right now.
Talk about you personally. What are your ambitions? Where do you see yourself going in politics? I know this election is just a start. This is your first election.
Yeah.
But do you intend to continue in this despite of the results? How do you see yourself in politics?
That's a good question. You know, a lot of people ask me that. And see, I'm a straight shooter. I want to do right for my town because it's given me so much. I'm so sick of politicians. You know, they just take from people, they help their friends, a lot of favoritism. At the local level, I feel like I can make a difference. And especially my Desi community, I can stand up and help represent my people. And as far as what's going to happen, I'll take it one election at a time. Well, my whole life, I mean, I used to play football when I was in middle school, so that was a big team effort, you know. And it's always been that. I've always wanted to be that social team player. And in college, I was in a fraternity, and that really molds you to get used to other people's thinking. You can't just do whatever you want. You can't be an autocrat. You have to listen to other people's opinions. And I currently work at a non-for-profit in Morristown, and everything is teamwork. I can't get something done on my own. You know, I set up events, and I do all sorts of stuff. I work for FEI. It's a small non-for-profit. It stands for Financial Executives International. Mm-hmm. And what they pretty much do is link together senior level financial executives. Mm-hmm. So it's a networking program for them. So what I do is I'm responsible for New Jersey, New York, Long Island, DC. Mm-hmm. So I coordinate the events, I make sure the budgets are there and stuff like that. So I get to hear all these speakers all the time. And finance is very important. And a lot of people say to me, hey, you're 25 years old, you're running against all these other guys. But you know what? If you use a common sense approach to budgeting, you can't fail. Why should they vote for me? Because I sincerely care. I came here with my parents to Parsippany in 1996. And this town, this education, I believe we're still #1 in New Jersey. And it's made me who I am. So it's only natural for me to want to give back. And with the best intentions, you can't go wrong. Like I said in my campaign kickoff, a good guy does good things. That's the bottom line.